I'm a bit rusty, so in my right there is a Nomi Bourgon just here.
Hi everyone.
She's gonna help me if sometimes I lost my words. So let's begin. Let's begin. So who am I? Before we start, I will present who I am and who am I and who are we as Empreinte Digital. Who am I? My name is Barès Valentin. I'm a head of data centers in Empreinte Digital. That's about all of our activities from cloud and so on. And I'm also known as a Matomo infrastructure expert because we have some expertise in management on Matomo. Before I am in management position, I was and I'm still a technical person. I'm a DevOps engineer. I love to use the open source software, and that's why in Empreinte Digital we use Matomo and so many other other software. Sorry. That's me. So what about our company? Empreinte Digital. We are based in Angers, France. We have 30 years of existence, and we love open source. Since the beginning of the company, we use open source software, and we still use open source software, and we try to provide open source software for all of our clients and other users. So what are the Matomo numbers at Empreinte Digital? Because we use Matomo since many years, but since almost 4 or 5 years now, we are using and provide Matomo for our clients. Almost 4.5 billion events in 2023. Sorry, that means 12 million events per day. That's for us pretty huge, and we are proud of one special instance with nearly 1 billion events. And we support and work with around 30 clients and more every month, every week, because Matomo became more popular every day. So what about our subject and how the subjects come to us? The subjects come from our clients. One client, Matomo, from INRAE in France. INRAE is a National Institute of Agricultural Research. They wanted to switch from their software to Matomo. And the issue was based on several points. There are already one site factory that allows them to create many websites for their subsidiary. That means when one new project is created in their company, they can create a website to allow people to get information on it. Sorry. So they wanted to be able to create some automation from creation of the website to get the tag in Matomo. They have many users to manage to be able to let marketing teams on all of their subjects are be able to access to their reports, and they wanted to have some standard reports on Matomo. A key information is that they have already more than 100 sites to implement in Matomo. So after this subject that has been discussed with them, we started to find a solution. And what is this solution? The beginning of a solution, we called it unified analytics. So what is unified analytics and why we create why do we have to create something that to fit their needs? So there are several aspects of this project well, let's talk about this different subject. There is some technical constraints because as you can expect in managing 1,000 websites, you have to create several Matomo to host all of them. So one thing is to how you can manage all of this Matomo at once with all of technical constraints because you have indexation to manage. You have different users in different Matomo instance, so you have to be able to see or to know where all the data are. There is organizational constraints. Sorry for my English. Because every users or many users can access to different sites in Matomo. When I say site is in Matomo environment, because for example, if a users have if a users manage, for example, 5 or 6 sites, you have to give access to them, and because you have several Matomo instances, you have to create these users on every Matomo instance. That could be tricky. We wanted to be able to create groups, so you have to manage users and groups, and we wanted to be able to restrict Matomo administrator to the Matomo administrator in the different Matomo instance. The client constraint was they wanted to have unified reports, and I will show what this report looks like after in the demo. And there is a marketing constraint, standardization of reports, easy access to the data. Even if Matomo is pretty easy to use, sometimes when you want something special, it can be tricky to find to find it. They wanted to be able to compare several websites, and because we need to manage several Matomo, it can be tricky. Even if Matomo have a plugin for that, we know that if you have many Matomo instance, it can be tricky to compare all of these websites. And we wanted to make something easier for users because all users are not used to connect to an analytics software. So we wanted a pretty and easier user experience. So after this different constraints and we talk with the team, and we try to find a solution. So the first idea was to create DevOps tools for DevOps because we talk with technical stuff from our part and their part. We thought it could be a great idea to create scripts or scripting stuff, use CI/CD to manage and deploy all of their Matomo website. And it was just like a craftsmanship project. So at the first stage, we thought it would be a great idea, but after some feedbacks and maybe more engineering, we thought it could be a great idea to have something bigger, something more global. So after the client's feedback and our team, we try to reorient the project. So we had a project reorientation, sorry, and we suggested a solution that is more global. The need was was created by the clients, but we suggest something with more elaborate application because we thought it could be easier for them to use what we suggest, and they agree what we suggest. So that was a great opportunity to create our application. And our application, it's a web tool, API oriented, which is a global application that has been made on open source software. And this open source software was used. Which open source software was used? So we used Laravel for our PHP framework, which was a go-to for us because the team who started the project wasn't developers. We are just system administrator with development skills, but we are not developers. So we thought it could be easier to start a project with Laravel, and we use Vue.js for display some boards just because we like Vue.js. Our application is API connection, make API connection to the Matomo, so it's like a gateway to different Matomos. We made some API in our application to retrieve tags, so to fit the need of automation from the clients, because they are already a site factory, so to be more to fit their need, we thought it could be a great idea to make an API for them. And because we want something more standardized, sorry, we create some data objects in our application that allow us to get some entry in our application and some output, and all of this data is standardized in our PHP library. So we made a PHP library to allow better development in our application. So how did we make our product orientation? We create a web application with some technical software open source, but we also changed the team. So the team grew with a product owner. First, we were only 2 on the project, and we were only system administrator. So we thought it could be a great idea to have someone who manage all of them, all of the aspect of the project. So we bring a product owner to the project, and because we had some internal resources for developing a web application, we use these internal resources with developers and with our web accessibility auditor to make something which is pretty more global, as I said before. So from 2 to 5 or 6 people in the team, we reach our project maturity with v0.1 version. And we are pretty proud of what we've made so far, because we started with idea of scripting or a bit of craftsmanship, as I said, and we create a real application on for the clients. So what brings this v0.1 version of our application? The application functionalities are import and export from website and of our users. This means you can, in our application, import as a CSV file many users and many websites in our gateway or unified analytics application. And by this mechanism, you can create on your Matomo instance all of the website. The users aspect is managed by our application. Users management is separate in several roles. Simple users, admin users, super admin users. I will show you just after this slide the demo how it works. We made working the reports. So when you connect to the application, you can already see a report of your website. We've made an accessibility audit to our application, and we are pretty proud because all of our team in Empreinte Digital know what is accessibility, and with how do we call? With little effort, we are 60% accessible to our website, which is pretty good because we already planned some works on this. There is a site synchronization from Matomo to import already websites in our application. I will show you just after. And there is a customization for company logo and different aspect of the application. So this is what we are already what we have already done. So let's see how it works. And it's demo time, so I hope it's gonna working, of course. So let me set up all of this. I will share my screen. Okay, so here is the application. I'll log out. I hope you can see my screen. So this application is you can connect on it if you want, but you will have just the login page. There is a pretty standard login page. I will connect to. Oh, sorry, I have to unlock my vault. Okay, perfect. I can log in now. If in a minute it will unlock all of this. If I remember, the password was. Okay, perfect. So when you log on our application, you land on this page, so the site page. I'm logged as a super admin user, so I can access to many configuration. For example, you can add instance to your management application, Unified Analytics. So as you can see, there is one instance with this name and another one here. So to show you how it's easy to set up a new instance in our application, I will show you how to add a new instance. So you just have to add an ID, for example, here 3, because I already have 2 instances. You just have to fill the forms with the URL, and after the token that you can generate from your personal account in Matomo. So, for example, here I create a new token. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So you know how to create a token, I think. Oh, sorry. Security, create new token. Perfect. So MTMC, Matomo Chem 2023, create new token, or why are you doing this? Because it's a demo, of course. Okay, perfect. Here is my my token. So I just have to fill this form and so save, and you have your why? We should be okay. Okay, perfect. So here I have my third instance of Matomo. So just to show you that you can synchronize the website, I will create a new website here in Matomo from my test2 instance. So I'm sorry, my Matomo is in French, so if you don't know French, it can be tricky to understand what I'm doing. So Matomo Camp 2003 test 2. Oh, sorry. Let's use Matomo Camp URLs and oh, sorry, my shortcuts. Okay. Okay. And I wanted to use euro currency, euro, and save. So here we have our new website in our Matomo. Let's synchronize website to get this website that are already set up in our Matomo into our systems. So here you have our new Matomo instance in our Matomo website in our systems. So in this aspect of our application, if you have multiple Matomo, you can connect them all in our application and synchronize all of your website, and you can have access to every tags to track your website. Every text from, of course, different instance of Matomo. For example, here you have test 1, but here you have test 2 because we have multiple instances of Matomo. And here, for example, you have our own Matomo, matomo-digital.fr. So it's pretty easy to add a new instance of Matomo in our system and easy to synchronize the sites. So as I said before, you have multiple sites. Here in this view, in administration area for sites, you have the same data from the dashboard, but you also have your ID from your Matomo instance. And as before, you can get the tag from the Matomo API to copy and paste this tag into your website. You can also change some information. For example, it's not .org but .fr, and you save it. And if you go here and I refresh, here the change has been made. So you can easily change website from our application, synchronize them, but also modify them from here. You can import many websites as once, so you can see here. It's just like a CSV. It's pretty easy to set up, and when you say send, you have many websites that are imported. So maybe I had an issue here. Yes, I had an issue. I don't know why. But let's do a new website directly from our application. Matomo Camp 2003 Cloud Tech. And with some website. And it's not an e-commerce, but we can click, you can check it and save. And now a new website has been created, and it has been created on because I know that my instance one is beginning as 100 ID. I know it's on instance one. I can see where it's hosted also by display the tag. So here you can see that it's on test one instance. If I go on test one and I refresh the website list, I can see there is a new website that has been created, and it's an e-commerce website because I check it. That's pretty easy. That's for managing website. What about users? Because, for example, if I have many users, I want to import them to allow users to access to their website. So I can, as a site, import some users. Here we go. We have user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. And all of the users receive an email to create a new password to access to their space on the website. So let's create one email users. It's what I've done. Yes. Okay. I forgot the .fr. Sorry. Oh, let's create the users. Here we go. Now I can connect to the system, and because I hope you can see both windows. As you can see, as a normal users, I don't have any rights now for now. So, for example, these users we will give access to some website. For example, Matomo can test. Save. And now, if I refresh, I can see my website that appeared in my dashboard, which is pretty easy to manage because you don't have to connect to your Matomo instance. You just have to let you access to some website directly in the web application, Unified Analytics, and the users can access their website. So if I had another one, here we go, we have two websites. He can get the tags, of course. If he's responsible of his website, he can get the tag to bring it to his system, for example, Drupal, WordPress, and so on. He can choose whatever you want to use. And he can see also a report of his website. This website are fake, so you have there is no data. But let's see another users. So if I go to another user, sorry, and you give access. For example, I will use user 2. Okay, user 2. User 2, is it? Yes, it's user 2. Okay. Here we go. User 2 has to create a new password. Here we go. I will connect. And this user don't have access to any website. Of course, because no one give access to any website to him. Let's change this and give access, for example, to our blog, save, refresh, and now the users have Blog Empreinte Digital, which is a production website, which is already set up. Sorry?
The website is online.
Yes, the website is online if you want to go. You
It's
can.
It's a true one.
It's a true one. And to show you that it's a true one, if I click on See Reports, I have some data that has been ingested in our Matomo. So This report is made by suggestion from our clients, but it's also pretty easy to understand for any users. So we have, for example, the top 10 page from this period. You can also change this period to a more larger one. Okay, here we go. And all data are requested by the API and retrieved in our application to let the user show every um, every time, comment on dit période? Every period, every range of time range. Yes, sorry. We had some pretty good features. If you click on this switch, the data are also visible for people who have a disability
in seeing colors.
In seeing colors. Yes, that's just the beginning of what we want to bring to as an accessibility expert to our application. So this, for now, we just see users with only simple access. If I switch these users to administrator access, now the users can see, okay, perfect. Now the users can see all of the sites from the platform, but also can manage users and sites, so it can easily create one. Demo time. I forgot one slash. Demo time. Let's say UK and UR. And directly here, you can add some users to have access to this website. Okay. Okay. Save. And now these users can create some website. Okay. Why did the test has not been created? I don't. I'm sorry. There is still some issue. That's why we're still in development for this application. But most of our functionalities are working pretty well. That's a demo, and of course, when you are doing a demo, it's working very well. So this is what we have been so far in this project, and we fit almost all the need for our clients so far. So let's finish the presentation. Okay. Perfect. I will share you my screen again. Okay, perfect. I hope you can see it. And of course, I start. Okay. If some people were late, you can see all of what we have done so far in a few seconds. Okay, demo time, and what's next? Because we have been been working on this project since many months. We have something we wanted to bring in the future. In the future, we want to bring multi-organization architecture in our application. We want to be able to select, for example, company A with instance Matomo A or instance Matomo B, and create all of their website and users in this organization, and be able to create a new organization just on the same platform, but very separate between these two organizations. We want to create a dashboard creation in what you see is what you get mode, like Block or like Gutenberg in WordPress, for example. That's an idea. We want to bring report comparison. already have some development on this, but I couldn't bring it to the demo because we had some issue. But it's already in development. And adding some database tool like Superset, because and all the Matomo community know that you can see some data from Matomo, but sometimes, especially marketing teams, want more data, more insights of what the data from Matomo has been ingested. So that could be a great idea to add some database tool in our application. And if you have any idea, you can share them on the chat. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for developers teams and all the teams that has been working on every day. We are very proud of what we've done so far. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. And of course, Noémie will help me if I don't understand. So, question time.
I see a question.
Okay, no.
You have a question, yes, actually in the chat. It's hi Valentin. Is there a paper or a landing page for your solution?
So
a landing page, not yet. We haven't yet made a commercial version of what we have made so far.
Public so far.
Yeah, not public so far, but that's something we are thinking about because we think it could help many users, many company, and maybe this solution can help company with several websites, subsidiaries, etc., etc. So not yet, but I suggest you to follow our social media because we on LinkedIn and on the blog, as I presented just before, because we probably think about share something about this. Yes.
We have started to work on it, but it's not like.
We start.
It's in the works.
Noémie says, I will let Noémie answer also because she's in marketing team and communication team. So
yeah, we've started to work on documentation around the project. It's not out yet because we wanted to share it with you to see how it was received by the Matomo community and see if it's interesting for you as well. So we are currently working on it. But if you're interested, do not hesitate to reach out to Valentin if you want to talk about it. We'll be delighted to do that. So.
Is there any other question? And if you think about something we can bring to the project to what we want to create, do not hesitate because if we see that the community is inspired by what we've done so far, it will bring us du courage.
It will help us to improve the project and the application. So if you have any ideas as well, do not hesitate to reach out to us. We'll be very happy to chat with you.
Is there any other question?
I see someone writing.
Yes. That's a good question. That's a good question.
How do you use a different typology of Matomo instance with different premium plugins?
There is different Matomo instances because we manage many instances. We are not able to, for now, to see if on this instance there is premium plugins, but this is something we think about to maybe enable different plugins or maybe activate different plugins. from the admin center. Yes, of course, Roberto, it's a great idea. And also because we are developing some custom plugins for our clients, we think that we could extend the Matomo API to bring some data from Matomo to our application. But for now, we are not able to manage the plugins, but it's in our checklist,
It's in what we want to do in the future.
In our roadmap.
But these are the kind of ideas that we are really interested in.
Yes, definitely.
So thank you very much.
Anything else, if you want? Sorry for the webcam.
It's technical, it's for you.
Yes, it's technical, and this is what it's a very good question, because when we started the project, this aspect of Matomo is something that we think about it. Our client doesn't use segments or custom reports so far. So our D0.1 version doesn't bring this aspect of Matomo. But yes, I think the idea of our application is allow some simple users to have access to admin functionalities without to be able to connect to the Matomo server as an admin. So yes, that's definitely something we want to do, but for now it's not in the product. But it could be a great idea for this. Is there an email address I can use to get in contact? Yes, you can get my email address. I will.
He's going to give it to you now.
Yes. If you want to reach me, I will be happy to answer and talk about the project. Our application is a gateway to different Matomo instances. So because we are a gateway, we can extend some functionalities to simple users, but also creates new functionalities to Matomo, etc., etc. So it's 10:45. Maybe we can close the room. I don't know.
Is there any other questions?
Is there any other question?
Good.
I think we can close, Ronan. Thank you.
Yes, we can close. Thank you for the call. I stopped the recording, and thank you for answering all the questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And if you want more view or more talk about this project, do not hesitate. I'm still here on the chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.